People are given a certain ranking, i.e. Black and Far East Asian candidates are gold, followed by Southeast Asian, who are silver, and white others include British, Eastern European and Irish. How fair is that?
Oh, well, white people made the podium this time. You know, a bronze medal is nothing to be sniffed at, Nicholas.
Yeah, so I don't know the details, as I've said. I don't know the details of individual forces recruitment.
Staggering. Yet another politician is invited onto a programme to answer some very specific questions about a very specific topic about which they're supposed to be an expert. We've got Yvette Cooper here. For those of you who don't know who she is the Home Secretary in the UK, so she's our Judge Dredd, if you're American and you're watching this. She's the woman responsible for all of the policing and crime prevention in the UK. And they've asked her a question about West Yorkshire Police Force, which is the fourth largest police force in the UK, operating in cities like Leeds and Bradford, enormous big cities. And she doesn't know the specifics about their hiring policies, which, as it has come to light, and as the whole country knows the specifics of now, they've been hiring people based on the colour of their skin. And as you might have guessed, very 2025, white people, we were plucky, we put up a fight, we came in third place.
I don't know the details, as I've said. I don't know the details of individual forces recruitment.
But broadly speaking, would you be supportive of that Home Secretary?
Oh, that's gracious of Nick. He's given Yvette an opportunity to say, no, that's racism. That should be, I think it is illegal. If that's happening, it must stop now.
Well, the arrangements have to be about getting the best possible candidates for the job, and that's always got to be the case. And as I understand it, this has all been looked at by Her Majesty's Inspectorate to ensure that that is the case.
Ooh, I bet West Yorkshire Police are quaking in their boots with Yvette's breathing down their neck like that. I think somebody's probably looking into it or something. She should be smashing down the door at West Yorkshire Police, wherever that is, and going in there with Dr. Phil, well, who could, with Jeremy Kyle.
I don't use condoms!
And saying, you are all finished if you continue with this madness. She should film it all, she should put it on the TV.
Who's Daniel Boland? Oh, Daniel Boland, this is a heavy hitter. Do you guys know who this is?
But just to repeat, do you condemn this racism? Barring white people, particularly British... No, hang on a minute. Barring white people because of their skin colour, which is a preordained thing we can't do anything about. We're born white, we're born brown, we're born black, whatever. We can't change that.
Try though they may. You know, I remember what Yorkshire was like back in the 2000s.
And West Yorkshire Police have specifically said they have poisoned the... Pausing, beg your pardon.
Poisoning. I don't think they've started poisoning the native population yet, but, you know, and even if they did, don't worry, Yvette Cooper probably wouldn't stand for that, you know? She would have her best looking into it administrative people on their asses in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail.
Pausing, beg your pardon, the recruitment of white people. That's racism.
What they're doing is they're complying with the Equalities Act, the 2010 Equalities Act. And what they are
saying... Well, that's racist.
Of course it is. They're getting CVs from a load of white applicants at West Yorkshire Police and shredding them, putting them in the bin, saying no thanks. Of course that is racism. But really we're screaming into the void, I feel. When you're talking to people like this fine lady here, they're going to turn around and call you racist for noticing their racism. So,
well, that's racist.
Hold on, if you look on their web, no, it's not.
If you look on their, no, it's not. Wake up, you dozy mare.
Well, if you look on their website, they are actually encouraging those from ethnic minorities to join policing. West Yorkshire, which is part of Leeds, Bradford and Huddersfield.
Oh, somebody did not have their Weetabix this morning, did they? West Yorkshire, which is part of Leeds, Bradford and Huddersfield. Rise and shine, you daft moo. Imagine being one of these applicants who got their CVs shredded by West Yorkshire Police. You sat here listening to this drone, job for life, civil servant, sleepwalk her way through these questions, which she clearly couldn't care less about. The frustration, the impotence,
and impotence
those people must be feeling.
Has a 23% makeup of minority communities. They only actually have 9% within the force. Between 2023
but anybody could apply.
So let me finish.
Oh dear, the thumb-twiddling bureaucrat class have put the cart before the horse again, it seems. There are too few ethnic minorities in this particular sector. What on earth can we do to change that? Ban the whites! Yeah, that seems fair enough.
Anybody can apply to be a copper. There's no barrier to applying. In fact, well, there is now. There's a barrier if you're white.
I agree. There's not a barrier if you're white. Right. There is anyone can apply. Anyone can apply for the process. As I understand it.
Oh, you can apply. Yeah, it really is sickening, isn't it, when you think about it? When you see these dozy bureaucrats so carefully, so manipulatively, albeit sleepily, choosing their words so that they don't say anything that's strictly false, you know? Yeah, you can apply, all right. You could apply for the West Yorkshire Police if you're white. Evil, many would say.
They are encouraging those from minority backgrounds to apply, and then what they're doing is when the application process is coming in, absolutely everybody and anybody that applies goes through the same process together.
Yeah, I think you would bloody well hope so, that once the application is accepted, that then the training programme and the requirements are identical for all of the candidates. But that's not the point, and you know that's not the point. The applications are being thrown in the bin if they're not the right colour.
And therefore it's not discriminatory.
Why can't they encourage more people from ethnic minorities to apply? Brilliant. And then just choose the best candidates. Why do they have to go through that process at the same time? And I quote, temporarily blocking applications from white British candidates. You can encourage more ethnic minorities and you can encourage excellence without blocking white people.
If they were doing anything wrong, which was racist or sexist or discriminatory, I'd be the first to say I agree with that.
Oh, God, it's so sneaky, isn't it? The way they don't deny that this is happening, they just say, I hate racism. OK, I'd be the first to denounce the racism. I don't like it. I wouldn't stand for it. Well, you've got the Chief Constable of West Yorkshire Police right here, John Robbins, this slippery fish man, right? You've got him. The articles are all over the internet today of him saying that he wants police forces to discriminate, like his is, against white candidates because obviously we need fewer white people policing the streets and more ethnic minorities because, well, duh. And yet somehow you've got people like this woman and the Home Secretary, Yvette Cooper, just like, I don't know the details. I can't speak to any specifics. All right, sod off then.
As I understand as I understand it, the HMIC, Fire and Rescue Services, did do a review of the force and they were very satisfied that they'd been complying. And I'll tell you something else. In 2023, 2024,
no one died.
They had 18.8% of minority officers apply and successful. That includes PCSOs. In the same year, 6.8% actually left that force from minority backgrounds.
So?
A spokesman for West Yorkshire Police said, and I'm not going to do the accent, in West Yorkshire Police, we are committed to improving equality, diversity and inclusion within the organisation and strive to be more representative of the communities we serve.
Well, that's a nice thought from West Yorkshire Police, very thoughtful of them. But if we could just put the colour charts on the back burner for the time being, because the community that you're striving so hard to represent over there in West Yorkshire is they're stabbing each other to death, frankly. Violent crime is through the roof, and that seems like more of a priority, I think, for the police.
Our diversity, equality and inclusion team supports and consults with those with different protected characteristics such as sex, disability, sexual orientation and race to ensure their views can influence and improve the service the force delivers.
Look, I'm sure West Yorkshire Police are operating under the very best of intentions when they go to consult all of those disabled queers. But forgive me for not being able to quite understand yet. I'm not quite seeing the butterfly effect in action that goes from that to me not being stabbed to death on my way home.
It's strange to hear police forces speaking like gender professors. It's a lot of, I mean, it's, fair play to them. That's their right to reply.
Yeah, well, I mean, okay, let's not get carried away with ourselves. This is GB News after all, riling up the gammon, as ever. So, let's head over to the BBC. They know the score. They'll bring some nuance and balance to what's going on in the world.
Have you watched Adolescence yet?
Oh well, it seems that the British Broadcasting Corporation have fatter fish to fry. They're still on about adolescence. Maybe this is just a non-story. Maybe the West Yorkshire Police just know deep down that they really are. Instinctively, they know that the right man for the job is not a white man. Okay? It's just, they're just going about it a very different way, their selection process. They're just right out of the gate saying, hey, you, no thank you. All right? It's refreshingly honest, if anything. All right, whiteys, that's about enough fun for you today. We've finished with today's video. I don't think there's anything more to be said, is there? If there is, let me know in the comments. If you've enjoyed the video, give it a like. Let the algorithm, let the universe know what a lovely time you've had. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Check out all my social media. It's all down there in the description. Follow me on there, on X, on Instagram, to know when I bring out a new video. And if you want to help out with the channel even further and get some access to some exclusive videos, then join my Patreon. That's also down there. It's worth it. I'll see you in the next one.